What's up, everybody? It's the Obtuse Angle here. This is my review of Marvel Select's Ant-Man. This is the Disney Store exclusive. Why is it exclusive? Who knows? No, just kidding. It's due to the head. He has the Polaroid head, which is nice. I hate that that's the Disney exclusive, though. It should be for everybody, because this is definitely addition to get. I'm not sure the differences beyond the Polaroid head, but who cares? It's the Polaroid head. I love movie figures, right? Now, forgetting selects 1 second, Marvel Legends, like movie figures, forces awful Hasbro to create new molds, which they absolutely despise. So movie figures are fantastic. You guys should love movie figures. Now, Marvel Select makes great figures. I mean, people have to understand, like, they have some type of limitations simply due to the Marvel putting limits on their points of articulation. But sometimes, I don't know how it works, but they break the points of articulation. Maybe they're certain, they can appeal to Marvel. I have no idea. But looking at a Paul Rudd figure in package, it looks fantastic. I know I shouldn't say Paul Rudd, I should say Ant-Man. But Paul Rudd is one of my favorite actors, I love his movies. I love Role Models. That's one of my favorite movies. And then I Love You, Man. That's fantastic stuff from Paul Rudd. Like kind of like the Rude movies, kind of like guy movies. Those are fantastic movies. Anyway, so Paul Rudd is starring as Ant-Man. Let's take a look at the figure, or the packaging. 1 second. Let's go through the packaging actually, since people sort of like that. So that's the Paul Rudd. As you can see, he includes figure, Paul Rudd's head, Ant-Man head, couple hands, mini Ant-Man, and a couple extra hands. These look like open hands. These are like closed hands. Maybe this is to balance mini Ant-Man. I have no idea. I have no idea. It makes sense if Paul Rudd's Ant-Man. Why would he balance himself? Hey, whatever. And on the side of the packaging, let me just remove this then. Side of the packaging. As you can see, it's Ant-Man's a really, really nice picture of Ant-Man, really, really nice drawing. I don't know who does these artistic drawings at Marvel Select, Diamond Select. I'm not sure who does it, but they do an exceptional job of these things. I mean, these graphics are like saving these things, They're so well done, I mean, there it says Ant-Man, and the package you see Marvel Store. That's where it came from, guys. Marvel Store. A pre-ordered mine. You guys should do the same. And that's the Ant-Man packaging there. So let's crack this baby open right now. And here's Ant-Man out of the package. Wow, I must say, the likeness to Paul Rudd isn't there for me. I see more Skylar Austin. If you guys know who Skylar Austin is, he was in that movie 21 and Over, and he was in the first Pitch Perfect. I think he was the main guy in Pitch Perfect. So yeah, it does look like Skylar Austin more than Paul Rudd. So they definitely, to me, didn't hit the mark. They got the hair down, but everything else, I just don't see Paul Rudd there. Maybe you guys have different opinions when you guys get your hand on this, and you guys should get your hand on this. It's fantastic. Now, he comes with this little tiny Ant-Man accessory, no articulation, but it's well detailed, well painted, well done. I mean, good job, Diamond Select. If you guys have the Marvel Legends version, this will go great in scale, give it a nice growing effect. Let's get him out of the way. And he does come with a Ant-Man helmet. It's an extra head. Here it is. Really nice. It almost looks like the eyes are goggles. It's really shiny. There's not goggles though. It's a solid piece of non-translucent plastic, but still a very nice effect. Very, very nice. And to get this on, you simply take the figure, pull the head. Sorry, I scream like a girl. It's one of my issues in life. And it has these little wires or antennas that I'm not sure exactly what they're for. Maybe it's for extra senses. But you take the head and you just force it in. Force it in. That's what I tell the ladies. Oh yeah. So there you go. That's AntMan straight out of packaging with the head that I think most people will display him with. I will probably get both, two AntMans actually, just to have the different display options. So, and also to replace the hands, you simply, that's it, just pegged, okay? That's all it is. And let's replace the hand right now. Let's see, these are the pairs of hands here. These are the pairs. He comes with two, like, grasping right hands. Actually, yeah, two right hands and two left hands. All look kind of like they're grasping something. Yeah. And obviously he has the two closed fists that were attached. The hands are well done. There's some shading on the red inside of it. The black is just all black on the outside. So let's get a left hand in there that I pulled out. Yeah. Okay. So this is AntMan, and you just take this, you just plug it right in. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Diamond Select does such a stellar job with these things. So let's get to the articulation points. The head looks up slightly. You know, again, I wish it was a ball disjoint instead of straight a double ball joint. But what can you do? It's just how they do things these days. Looks down really far. You know, let's see. Can I half peg it? No, it just doesn't look like he's gonna stay. If I half peg it to look up a little further, it just looks wrong too. You know. So. Get it back down there. So his head does look left, does look right. It's not hindered by anything. It does have a slight tilt, so really nice. I love tilts, you know, give them extra charisma. Arms go out, go around. Ooh, is that be tight? Okay, so it goes around 360. No upper arm rotation. Elbow 90 degrees. It does have a swiveled elbow. It also has a wrist goes around, and it's on a hinge, so it could go in and out. And my hinge is kind of tight. There you go. So that's nice. Now, on top of these gauntlets, gauntlets are really nicely sculpted. Now, the reason that I talk about the sculpt of the gauntlets, right? I should have gone through this earlier. But the gauntlets are sculpted, but it seems like the belt, it feels like it's glued on. So the belt is well detailed and well done, but it's glued on. It's not a big deal, you know, just something I've never seen from Diamond Select. Usually they sculpt these things. Maybe they're planning on reusing the figure lady for something else. I don't know. I can only speculate. Anyway, the ab crunch, it looks like it doesn't crunch that much, right? But you have to force it. So it has a really nice ab crunch. Really nice. Look how far. Wow, look at that. That's really nice ab crunch, you know. Very nice. And it could crunch back, but you got to force it also. Oh, look at that. Really incredible ab crunch, guys. That's an incredible ab crunch. Good job, Diamond Select. It also turns from the upper waist. And it also turns from the lower waist, but it's really stiff and tight. I'm not sure, maybe it's making contact with the belt, I feel, you know. But still, it's great. Really nice. 2 points of movement, low waist and upper abs. Great. Really nice job. And by the way, look at the paint detailing, by the way. I didn't talk about this paint detailing. But the paint detailing is exceptional. See the reds here, then fades to a darker red. It's really nice. The outline right there, it's very nice. Even the helmet, it's really well done. There's not much black paint detailing, but it's detailed really well. You know, it's not quite gunmetal yet. It's not quite a shiny silver. It's a really nicely done, you know. Excellent job. Well painted throughout. Anyway, the legs, we talked about the belt. The legs, it goes forward Yeah, about a little more than 45 degrees. If it could go out a little further, I'm not sure, but that's about 45 degrees. It goes back, it hits the glutes as far as it goes back. It goes out as far as you want. The gaping crotch pit, okay? It has that thigh swivel. Nice details once again. Double jointed knees. Really well painted again. There it is, the red and the Knights blacks. And it has no boot swivel. It does have a ankle pivot, no ankle swivels. So everything is done by the upper thighs. I kind of wish to put it by the boot cut. It would have just made more sense. Otherwise, it's a fantastic figure, and only way you can knock this down is if you nitpick. There's nothing to really like nitpick over. You want to say they should have executed a boot cut, fine, but that's a needless criticism. They gave you so much articulation, so much accessories, and it gave you that extra quote-unquote Polaroid head. This is a fantastic piece, guys, and you guys don't miss out on these movie figures from Diamond Select. Once they're gone, they're gone. Many of us missed out on Spam-Man figures. Many of us missed out on the Loki figure, Don't be boned, guys. These things are excellent products. Must buy, 9.5, nothing wrong with it. I just wish there was a boot cut. That's it, but that's me nitpicking. Otherwise, excellent figure. Polaroid, the head doesn't look like Polaroid, it looks like Skylar Austin. Otherwise, excellent. Thumbs up. Diamond Select, Marvel Select, excellent job. Take care, guys. That's my criticism review of AntMan. It's the Disney Store exclusive, which gives you that Polaroid head. Alright, guys. Take care. Peace, and I'm out of here.